friends. In the previous video we discussed about relation and different types of relations. So in this class we are going to learn that whether the relation is reflexive, symmetry or transitive. There are three conditions. So we are going to study all the three conditions in this video. So first concept is a relation R is said to be, first one is reflexive. So the reflexive definition is A, A belongs to R for all A belongs to A. So where the relation, actually we know very well that relation means relation on A. Relation on A, that means relation from the set A to the set A. So all elements should be taken from the set A only. For example, just we will discuss one example in the concept. I will take the set A is equal to 1, 2, 3. So this is the set. In this set, we are going to discuss whether the relations are reflexive or not. So first one is R1. R1 is the elements are 1, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3. Actually this relation is reflexive. The reason, as per the condition, A belongs to R for all A belongs to A. So in this set A, we have the elements 1, 2, 3. So in this relation, so the elements are 1, 2, 3. So for all the elements, we have 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 is also. Therefore, this relation is reflexive. Next, I will take another one relation R2. The R2 relation, here I am going to take the elements 1, 1 and 2, 2. This is also subset of the Cartesian product A. A cross A means, I think in the last class already we discussed. A cross A, we have totally 9 elements. So from the 9 elements, we can take any elements, that is called it as relations. So here the first one relation is reflexive. Second relation, so from the A cross A, I took the elements 1, 1, 2, 2. So if we discuss the concept of reflexive, this is not reflexive. The reason, here in the set A we have the elements 1, 2, 3, but we have 1, 1 as well as 2, 2. But what about 3? 3 is one of the elements of the set A, but here 3, 3 is not in the set R2. That means 3, 3 does not belongs to R2. Therefore, this is not reflexive. We will discuss one more example. R3, relation 3. So the R3, I am going to take 2, 2, 3, 3. Now this is also not reflexive because here if we take the elements 1. So here 1, 1 does not belongs to R3. Therefore, it is not reflexive. So very important conditions in the definition. For all elements in the set A, the condition should be satisfied. Therefore, A belongs to R. This is the concept of reflexive. Second, we are going to learn about the concept of symmetric. Similarly, if a relation R is said to be symmetric, so the condition is if A1, A2 belongs to R, this implies A2, A1 belongs to R, whereas all element A1 and A2 belongs to A. This is the condition for symmetry. So just we will discuss few examples. The first one is from the A cross A, I am going to take the elements R1 is equal to, I will take 1, 2. Suppose if we take 1, 2 only in the relation, this is not symmetry because if a1 comma a2 is in the relation, then there must be a2 comma a1. That means if we take 1 comma 2 in the relation, then there must be 2 comma 1 in the relation. Now we can call it as this relation is symmetric. Okay. Another example, R2 is equal to, suppose if I take 1 comma 2, then 2 comma 1, then 1 comma 3, 3 comma 1, 2 comma 3. Suppose if we discuss the concept of symmetric in this relation, so where we have first element is 1 comma 2. So if 1 comma 2 is there, yes, we have 2 comma 1 is also. But what about the next element? We have 1 comma 3. Yes, we have 1 comma 3. So as per the condition, we have 3 comma 1 is also there. But if we come to the last element 2 comma 3, 2 comma 3 belongs to the relation, but there is no 3 comma 2 in the relation. Therefore, this is not symmetric. Last example is in this one, R3 is equal to 1 comma 1. 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3. So here, suppose if we take the first element is 1 comma 1. So here 1 comma 1, a1 is equal to 1, then a2 is equal to 1. So a1, a2 belongs to R means there must be a2 comma a1. So 1 comma 1 is there. Then again, suppose if we change the element, interchange the elements, again we will get 1 comma 1. The 1 comma 1 is also in the set. Therefore, there is the element 1 comma 1. Similarly, if you take 2 comma 2, again we have 2 comma 2. Then if you take 3 comma 3, again we have 3 comma 3. So for all elements in the relation, it satisfies the symmetric concept. Therefore, it is symmetric. But here we can say that this relation is reflexive as well as symmetric, because 1 comma 1 we have, 2 comma 2 we have, 3 comma 3 is also we have. Therefore, we can call it as reflexive. As well as the condition for symmetric also satisfied in this relation. Therefore, R3 is called reflexive and symmetric. And the last concept is transitive. Transitive. So for example, just I am going to define the concept by using one diagram. 1, 2, I will take 3. 1 is mapping to 2. So in R, that means 1 comma 2. Next, 2 is mapping to 3. So 2 comma 3 is also there. If it is transitive, the condition is 1 goes to 2, 2 goes to 3, then there must be 1 goes to 3. That means 1 comma 3 must be in the set. Now we can call this relation as transitive. But in the definition says, if a1 comma a2 and a2 comma a3 belongs to R. This implies a1 comma a3 belongs to R. This is the definition for transitive. We will discuss one more example. Second one, R1 is equal to 1 comma 2. Then 2 comma 2. So 1 goes to 2. 2 goes to 2. Again, suppose if I complete the set. So there are only 2 elements in the relation. But here 1 goes to 2. 2 goes to 2. What is the meaning? 1 goes to 2. Then 2 goes to 2. As per the condition, 1 goes to 2, that element should be in the relation. Yes, here we have 1 comma 2 again in the set. Therefore, this is transitive. Thank you.